because of the organisation that it went to.
Because of the organisation it was given to?
Ooh.
Well,
now, did you see that look? Yeah, very interesting, wasn't it? Very interesting look indeed, but hello then, I do hope you're all well. Now, this is about a certain amount of public money that was used by the Home Office in some sort of scheme or campaign, i.e. £10,000. And the chair of the Home Affairs Select Committee meeting just basically asked, in certain uncertain terms, who pocketed the money and what were the results of this campaign. Now watch Tory Minister Sarah Dines reply. Typical Tory.
I just wanted to ask you a specific question, Minister, about, I think in 2020 to 2021, you funded a 3-month campaign targeted at UK-located sex buyers and those using adult service websites, and that was a grant of £10,000. The stated intention of the campaign was to increase their understanding of how adult service websites are used by offenders to advertise victims of sexual exploitation. Now, I've put in written questions on this. Could you just tell me who the £10,000 was paid to and what the actual results of that pilot were, or that grant were?
If I could just say that the Home Office puts millions of pounds across
10
many stakeholders.
I understand that, but this £10,000,
the
what happened?
£17.8 million that the Home Office puts into fighting crime and the various grants. It's not the sort of knowledge that I am, with respect, I'm not going to be necessarily able to give you each and every grant that's ever been given.
Well, I've asked written questions about this, so in preparation for today's session, I would have expected your officials and your advisors to have looked at what I was asking and prepared you to be able to respond. So are you not able to tell me, are your officials able to tell me about this £10,000 grant?
I'll ask to see if they can remind me. We do, of course.
Who was it paid to, and what was the outcome? What did you find out about sex buyers?
so we may actually need to offer you a private briefing on this, Chair, because it relates to some of the law enforcement outcomes that are a result of this work.
You paid £10,000 to an organisation and you need to privately brief me because of what? Sorry.
So I think we need to give you a private briefing on who that money went to and what it was used for, because of the organisation that it went to.
Because of the organisation it was given to?
Ooh. Like I said, did you see the look? That to me was a look of somebody who thought, oops, I've said something I shouldn't have done. Have I let the cat out of the bag here?
Well, I mean, if I can jump in at this stage and explain that some of, operationally, some of this sort of information is sensitive. However, we're prepared to give you a private briefing about that. We don't want you to be not informed and not have an answer to your question, so we'd offer a private briefing on that.
Okay, well, we will come back to that. I'm very surprised if public money is being spent and given to an organisation to do a piece of work looking at who's buying sex, that we're not allowed to know who that is publicly and what the outcome of it was. That seems to me a very strange state of affairs.
We're very happy to give you a private briefing, and we don't want to potentially compromise any future similar campaigns. That's my...
It was a campaign, was it?
Well,
it was to find out what the...
Piece of work campaign.
Okay.
That particular piece of work grant
Can I ask,
campaign.
Minister, have you met with Viva Street? Have you met with Adult Works or any of the adult service websites?
I haven't, no.
No. Are you happy with the approach the Home Office is taking in engaging with organisations and businesses like Viva Street and Adult Works? Because we've heard evidence of what's going on those particular platforms. We think that there are trafficked women on there who are being moved around the country to all of our constituencies, week in, week out, and raped multiple times. Are you satisfied with the current situation?
I'm rarely satisfied with the current situation. That's why I'm in politics. I want to move, focus, change.
What are you doing about this? Because
I think in this case, I have explained that I do accept that these practices are heinous. Of course they are. We all agree that in this room. However, unfortunately, sometimes we do have to engage with people that we morally may disagree with to get results, and it is part of our
You're not
strategy.
getting results, Minister. That's the problem.
1,500 live investigations is getting results.
Putting people behind bars, perpetrators being held
There's more
to
to be
account.
done. There is more to be done.
The strategy you're adopting in engaging with these particular websites doesn't seem to be resulting in what you want and I want, which is holding people to account and putting them behind bars. That's why I'm questioning it.
So why the secrecy? It's our money in the first place, isn't it? Now I know it's £10,000 and in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to topple governments, is it? And it's certainly not going to break the bank. But still, it's our money. I think we have a divine right to know who's pocketed it and what were the results of this little campaign. And Sarah Dines, as you could tell, she didn't answer, did she? That was very interesting, very telling, because why not? And as the chair said, she had submitted some questions about this, so they must have known it was coming up. And when the chair did push back about, these apparent results that she thinks were world beating, as they usually say, and being robust, and when she said, yeah, but the results are supposed to show when people are in prison and perpetrators are being captured, and said they're not getting much results. And you saw her looking down, writing whatever or scribbling. To me, that just reeked of being very defensive. What do you guys think? Anyway, let me know down below. And also, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, all helps. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy stuff that's in the House of Commons right up to select committee meetings like this, subscribe. But anyway, I shall leave the video here and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.